The Lion King is a 2019 American animated musical drama film. It is a photorealistic remake of Disney's traditionally animated 1994 film of the same name. The plot follows Simba, a young lion who must embrace his role as the rightful king of his homeland following the murder of his father, Mufasa, at the hands of his uncle, Scar. A pride of lions rules the animal kingdom from Pride Rock in the Pride Island of Africa. Rafiki, the mandrill, the kingdom's Saman and counselor, presents King Mustafa and Queen Zarabi's newborn son, Simba, to the assembled animals. Mufasa takes Simba on a tour of the Pride Lands and explains the duties of royalty as well as the cycle of life, which binds all living things together. Scar, Mustafa's younger brother, is envious of the monarchy and schemes to depose Mufasa and Simba so that he can succeed to the throne. Simba and his best buddy Nala are tricked to visiting a forbidden elephant graveyard where they are pursued by a hyena clan commanded by the ferocious Shensi. When Mufasa's major Dromo, the Hornbill Zazu, learns of the catastrophe, he rushes to save the cubs. Mufasa forgives Simba and explains that the great kings of the past look over them from the night sky, which will one day gaze over Simba from. Meanwhile, Scar pays a visit to the hyenas, persuading them to assist him in overthrowing Mufasa in exchange for hunting privileges in the Pride Lands. Scar lures Simba into a canyon and has the hyenas herd a vast herd of wild beasts into a stampede that will trample him. He alerts Mufasa about Simba's danger, knowing that the king will hurry to his son's aid. Mufasa saves Simba, but he ends himself perilously dangling from the George's brink. Scar refuses to assist Mufasa and instead throws him to his death. He then persuades Simba that the catastrophe was entirely his responsibility and tells him to flee the kingdom and never return. He instructs the hyenas to kill Simba, but he manages to flee. Scar informs the pride that Mufasa and Simba were slain in the stampede and takes the throne as the new king, allowing Shensi's clan to reside in the Pride Lands. Simba is rescued by Timon and Pumbaa, a meerkat and a war dog. When he collapses in the desert, Simba grows up in the oasis with his two new pals and other animals, living a carefree existence according to the slogan Hakuna Mata. Simba, now an adult, saves Timon and Pumbaa from a greedy lioness named Nala. She and Simba reunite and fall in love, and she begs him to return home, telling him that Scar's reign has turned the Pride Lands into a drought-stricken wasteland. Simba refuses and storms off, feeling guilty about his father's death. Rafiki appears next, telling him that Mufasa's spirit lives on in Simba. Simba sees Mufasa's spirit in Night Sky, who warns him that he must reclaim his rightful throne. Simba resolves to return to the Pride Lands after realizing he can no longer flee from his history. Simba slips past the hyenas at Pride Rock with the help of his allies and approaches Scar, who was prepared to attack Sarabi. Scar taunts Simba about his role in Mufasa's death, leading him to the edge of the cliff where he confesses to murdering Mufasa. Simba, enraged, tells the rest of the pride the truth. Scar tries to explain himself, but his knowledge of Mufasa's final moments reveals his role in Mufasa's death. Timon, Pumbaa, Rafiki, Zazu, and the lioness fight off the hyenas while Scar is stranded on a ledge near the top of Pride Rock, hoping to flee. Simba spares Scar's life but orders him to leave the Pride Lands forever after he begs for compassion and attempts to blame his misdeeds on the hyenas. Scar disagrees and comforts his nephew, but after a brief fight, Simba throws him down the cliff. Scar escapes the fall, but the hyenas, who overheard his attempt to betray them, attack and maul him to death. Simba then ascends to the throne and crowns Nala as his queen. Rafiki returns the Pride Lands to its former glory by presenting Simba and Nala's newborn cub to the assembled animals, thereby completing the circle of life.